Welcome. My name is Dr. Tread Rissacker, and I am the doctor, a client, and the owner at the Slim Body Laser Spa here in Stewart. If you have been struggling with stubborn fat pockets, hanging bellies that hang over your belt line, maybe you're developing back fat, accumulation of fat around your back and around your sides. Maybe you're suffering with muffin tops or love handles, thunder thighs, bat wings. There's many pet names that we call the accumulation of outside body fat. But at the Slim Body Laser Spa, I have a guaranteed process, a procedure, which can help you to shrink and reduce your, the submental fat under your chin, tighten and tone your arms, help with the midsection belly midriffs, and all the areas that you would accumulate fat in only 9 sessions or 3 weeks. There's no downtime, there's no pain, there's no surgery, there's no injections to endure. All of our laser lipo plans come with a complete nutritional evaluation, a 3-inch money-back guarantee. You get your results at the end of 3 weeks, not after a year's worth of healing. And the overall cost for the program is about $2,800, and that would be 9 sessions in 3 weeks. And it is going up in January to $3,400 because of everything is going up for us too. So this is a great opportunity. If you get this message, to give us a call. You can prepay for a plan right now before January 1st, and you can then come in January, February, and take advantage of that. All right. So if you're struggling with weight loss, maybe you've plateaued in previous, you've been exercising, dieting, and trying to look better, and you've plateaued and you need a little help, we can help you there. If you're somebody who is over 50 or 60 years old, and maybe you've suffered an injury or you've hurt your knee or your back and you can't exercise, we can help you there too. Maybe you're somebody who has just been too busy with work, too busy with everything else to take the time to take care of yourself. This is a great kickstart to get you going back into feeling better and looking better. Maybe your food has become more important than other things, and you realize that it's not okay and you need to do something about it. We're here to help you with that also. At my Slim Body Laser Spa, we have a no-fail weight loss option. And I like to say it's no-fail because the laser is a machine. It's a device which produces red light in the form of a paddle, and we can apply that directly to the areas of the subcutaneous fat. And in only 30 minutes of applying those laser paddles, you can emulsify and reduce the subcutaneous fat about 1/8 of an inch right under where the paddle is. And then once the paddles come off, we use something called a whole body vibration plate to stimulate the circulation and to move those calories into your bloodstream safely. And the rule at the Slim Body Spa is you need to be hungry when you come in. 2 hours later, after you receive the laser and the whole body vibration, you're going to drink 2 big glasses of water to help flush out and to help burn those calories over the next 2 hours. And then you would not eat for another 2 hours. That's it, people. That's the diet. Oh, man, there is no diet. We just have to make sure that when we apply these laser paddles to your body and you release these triglycerides safely, that your body has a need for them. And the need would be just missing a meal. Exercise does not burn fat, people. Strenuous exercise burns glycogen and glucose. Okay? Fat is only burned when you run out of your glycogen and glucose stores and there's no more energy for your muscles, and the fat is then brought into the system, converted to glucose by the liver, and then we burn fat. So it's very difficult to target fat specifically without help. Now, of course, if you don't eat for days and days, you are going to burn fat. There's no doubt about it. But how many of you out there really want to do something like that? Most of you do not. Okay. And the magical part about the Slim Body Spa, what we're doing there to help you is we're, excuse me, we're able to target the outer compartment of fat, the subcutaneous, the stuff you can squeeze between your fingers in 9 sessions in 3 weeks. And at the same time, we're giving you a full nutritional program, better than a nutritionist or a dietitian. I'm a doctor, I'm a chiropractor, and I will go over your body fat percentages. We'll use a machine to target that and find out how much body fat you have compared to lean muscle, your total body water, how hydrated you are, and also something called your resting caloric intake. And that's how many calories, excuse me, you burn at rest. If you don't know those numbers, you cannot be successful in any weight loss program, even if you're on some kind of medication, which I do not recommend. So let's get on with it. I'm going to give you a little story about my own story. And this comes right out of a piece of a document that we use called the Florida Healthcare News. It was an article. Wait, but before I do it, I want to show you, I have a sample of what the red light looks like with a very simple device. Okay, so this is it. This is a portable unit, and it's connected to some wires here, and it has a timer. See that timer? And then that plugs into your computer. And from this device, you can sit at the front, at your desk, put these pads on your skin, of course, not on your chest like this, on your belly, and you can turn it on and you can lose inches and tighten and tone your body simply using this. Now, we don't have these available yet, but we're developing the technology with a manufacturer out of the UK called Innovative Photonics. But he sent me a sample of this, and I really, really want you to see how this works. So I'm going to plug in this plug here into my computer, because this is where it gets its power from. Get it in the right way. There we go. Now, look at that. Look at that red light that's coming out of this paddle. I'll shine it on. I really don't want to look at direct. You can't look at it with your eyes. So you see my eyes are closed. But what we can do is we can put this on your belly. I'm going to stand up for a second. And we could put this right on your tummy like that. And then one over here like that. And then you could hold it on with a strap or just tuck it in your t-shirt. And that is a sample of the technology that we're using at my spa. Okay? This is an LED. It's not a laser. Okay? So that's why it's safe to use, and it's just incredible technology. And you're going to pretty soon be able to use these while you're driving your car going to work. You can plug it into your USB output in your car. And believe me, fat is reduced, it shrinks, and it works very similar to my laser. Not as effective, of course, because it's not a laser and it doesn't have the same power output. But, what might take me 1 session at my spa, if you did this for 5 times, you'd get a similar result. And since you own it, you don't have to worry about having to, you're not so desperate for results. In my office, we have a very short time to get results. So our machines are close to $30,000 a piece. And they have more broad coverage than these paddles here, than these pads. But this technology is available and it's getting more and more available. I guess that's the best way to describe it. So we're pretty excited about this. So this is the technology. Now, you could actually slap one of these under your chin, and that would help to tighten and tone your submental fat. You could put them on the top of your, I'm going to close my eyes because you don't want this to go into your eyes. I'm going to do it very quickly. You could wrap them around your arms. And not only does red light help with collagen and wrinkles, I think most people know that, it's also, I got to turn that light off. It's too bright for me. It's also something that has an action on the fat cells. And those fat cells are right under your skin. And after 6 to 8 minutes of that red light being placed over the subcutaneous fat, those adipose tissues or your fat cells, little pores begin to form. Think of a fat cell like a grape, a cluster of grapes. And as a result of that cluster of grapes, little holes start to form. And when the holes form, the fatty acid is released and leaks out into the body, and then you burn it as natural energy. All right. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to come right back for a second, and I'm going to re-up. But I just want you to know that we are having a food drive, and we are using the laser. We're going to melt away stubborn fat in exchange for a canned food drive. Now, we have done this all since October, but recently we extended it right through January 1st. So you can donate 5 cans of food and get a free consult, a free exam, and 1 laser lipo session as long as you qualify. All right. So I'm going to be right back. I'm going to jump off this live feed, and then I'm going to come right back on and turn on the feed because I have a pressing issue going on. Obviously, somebody's calling me, and it might be important. Anytime somebody speed dials you, you better pay attention. So I'll be right back.